It's time to start Dishin Days with your hosts, Tony Moore, Michael Mattis, Justin Hareld, and Araceli Avalos. And now, let's dish. Oh my goodness. Why, hello, everybody. Long time no see. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Dishin Days, where we are serving up a full dish of this week's episodes of Peacock's exclusive #1 award-winning hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. If you haven't already, make sure you like us and follow us on all social media platforms. We are Dishin Days Show on Facebook and Dishin Days on Instagram, Twitter, X, and Threads. Also, if you are watching us live via YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Click the subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you'll never miss when we're going live or when we've uploaded some wonderful content for you, such as our Daytime Emmy interviews. Yay! If you haven't already, make sure you go and check those out now because they've been up for a while. Also, if you want to become an exclusive member of our exclusive members only exclusive page, go ahead and hit join on our YouTube channel and join our exclusive members only page where you can get some wonderful content. I was going to say including what you and Araceli do, but that's been broadcast live to everybody as of right now. But you guys can join us for some upcoming virtual events and as well as some upcoming new days content. So check that out, $4.99 a month on our exclusive members only page. Join now. Also, if you want to take us along on a car ride or while you're digging your toes in the sand, if it's still that time of year, or if you just want to take a walk with us or pump some iron in the gym and keep up with all that's happening in Salem, well, you can find us on your favorite podcast station. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, among some other podcast favorites. Just type in Dishin Days and follow us, and you will be up to date on your favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives, courtesy of your host of Dishin Days. And of course, if you want to show some love to our former co-host and my chocolate twin, Mr. James Lott Jr., who is serving up a couple of sports knives and spoons of his own, you can head over to JLJ Media, where all podcasts can be found, or on YouTube to check out his original audio dramas, as well as a recap of Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, Young and the Restless, and Beyond the Gates. Because James Lott Jr. is the oldest person I know who is just flat out old. And that's the tea on that. Mm-hmm. Well, welcome back. Well, oh my God. I realized I've been gone for like 2 weeks.
3, technically.
Well, a while. I've been gone for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. Well, friends, first of all, if you live in LA, shout out to the Dodgers who won the Super Bowl yesterday. Congrats on their foosball game. They're a winner, baby. I'm just kidding. Congratulations to the Dodgers on winning the World Series. Yay. I've missed you guys too. Also some people commented earlier that they saw me on Dancing with the Stars. That was me. Just sitting in the audience behind Derek Huff, clapping and looking very intently as they went over and judged each dance. I also tried to, because I was, here's a weird thing, because that's filmed live. So I was trying to I was getting text messages from people being like, I see you on the show. Yeah. But when they would send pictures, I would look like this. So then I would try to change my face and be like,
yeah.
What a mess. Anyway,
how was Andy Richter still on that show?
That is the question. That is the question.
Just obviously, this is not Days of Our Lives related. However, that man has been the dead last bottom. No shade to Andy Richter. He's a very funny man. Really enjoyed him when he was on Conan O'Brien and whatever. However, this is about he is not a dancer, and there have been several eliminated in favor of him that were better and that deserve to stay. Some people, he must have people voting for him. I don't know, or people that are I can't explain it. Every week I'm like, this is his week to go. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Right. Some people are saying that he has a following, and I'm like,
I guess.
really?
I don't
Like
know.
that?
I wouldn't think he has that much of a follow. And every week they're like record number of votes. I'm like, where are these people coming from?
Well, like I guess the demographic of Dancing with the Stars is probably what middle-aged people, probably. I mean, not. That wasn't
No shade.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. I know. You're right
I'm
though.
saying those people probably are more familiar with Andy Richter than they are with
Secret Mormon.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah,
but,
exactly,
I
exactly.
I guess, but yeah.
Oh, Shonda, did you clock that? Tony's face when Michael was like, "Oh, Michael Madden, what it? Oh, ooh."
God.
But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's my
it's a
Dancing with the
mystery.
Stars rant, because every week I'm like, he's in the bottom. Like, how many votes is he getting? Like, he's getting like 15s. And he's like saved by viewer votes.
Getting saved by viewer, like literally eliminating all the good ones who have been progressing, while his partner basically lifts him. Anyway, I was just happy to be there, and I was very happy to reunite with Dylan Efron and say hi to Danielle Fishel. You know, she was my director on That's So Raven when I did That's So Raven.
Oh.
She directed the episode.
Cute.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And everyone kept saying, "Oh, our director, Danielle." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she came over. She's like, "Oh my gosh, hi. Raven has said so much about you." And I was like, "Oh my God." Da, 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 da. And then I looked over at Raven and I was like, "You didn't tell me the director was Topanga." Girl. Anyway, on today's, so what did we think of this week's episodes of Days?
I feel like this week was kind of like a setup week for a few things.
It had its moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Fair.
stuff-
I'll give it a fair.
Yeah, some stuff didn't hit like it should have. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The first story probably like the surprise that everyone knew about is kind of, kind of, yeah.
You talking about the thing that we figured out months ago, and then they finally are letting us know that we were right all along?
No, the first story, the write out Stephanie as because Anastasia, the fact that
everybody knew, like it wasn't
that like they got the two cast members that didn't know that could probably care less. Well, one could care less, the other one was excited, but
yeah.
I have to be honest, y'all. When I text y'all after Wednesday's episode, I was literally like, nothing is grasping me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like I'm watching it because I love the show. I'm a supporter of the show. We started this show during one of the not so great storylines, also known as the White Elephant. And I just week after week, I'm like, where are we going? Like, what's happening? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't have those moments where I'm like, I have to, like, I'm excited to tune in. Like, I find myself being like, ugh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I find that's where I don't know, I think we all appreciate it, like the interconnectedness and like the family stuff and putting characters together, which is nice, but I feel like the like shocking or like
where is the drama?
We're not getting that like we should have,
Where is the drama? The drama. Like they're just and then while I was watching it, I then was thinking, what keeps me so engaged in Beyond the Gates? Because Beyond the Gates is now the only, like it used to be only Days, and now I've tuned into Beyond the Gates. And I'm like, what keeps me so engaged in that show? And I'm like, it is the storylines. Like they do have their moments where it's kind of lull, but then there are moments where they're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And they seamlessly kind of put the focus on like different people without it being so sharp. It's like all of a sudden it's like this slow change to this person and something happens in their storyline. It's like, oh, now we're focusing on that. And everything else is still happening, but it's just like slow. It's like this slow shift that happens and like the spotlight just all of a sudden stops on someone. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. Like I don't know. I really feel like Days would do itself a service by not being so far ahead. And I feel like we've said that many a times. I feel like if they're only a couple of months ahead, I can only imagine what they could do and how they could turn things, you know? So anyway,
that feedback. I'm sure they haven't heard it every day for the past 10 years.
Who?
Days about being so far ahead.
Yeah, they, you know, they still remain so far ahead.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like this is like one of the few times where I've been like, I mean, I love the show, y'all, but like, whew, like watching the episodes, I was just like, ugh. But also, you know what else I heard? I was while I was doom scrolling, someone said that networks are now dumbing down shows and storylines to in order for people to follow along because everyone is on their phones while they're watching TV.
God.
So they're doing that and I'm like, no, they don't need to do that. Now y'all need to be like, pay attention to not
exactly.
Put the show down. Put the phone down and pay attention. Yeah. But I found that interesting that was said. So all right.
To answer the question in the chat room, we've all put in to cover the 60th anniversary party on Saturday. None of us have heard a confirmation yet.
Who asked about the 60th?
Jean.
Wow. First of all, how y'all know?
They know because of the E announcement.
Oh, the E thing.
Mm-hmm. Now everybody knows that there's a party next Saturday.
Well, I guess it's fair to now announce that there's no Day of Days. No Day of Days, everybody. You can stop messaging us. There is no Day of Days. Ooh, today might be one of those shows. Maybe I should have had somebody else lead host. Maybe I should have had someone else lead host.
I feel like by mid-October, people should have gotten the idea that.
Yeah.
You would think, but people literally was still holding hope.
Yeah.
Well, I think when they're doing press for the 60th and no one mentions a Day of Days, that's probably a good indication that it's not happening. Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's finish talking about it, shall we? Thank you, Iris. She said, "I love your honesty, Tony." Well, you know, after 10 years, I think I just have to be. Oh, I flipped it over before I was supposed to. Anyway, y'all, it is now time to start
Dishin Days.
Dishin Days. Dishin Days.
I remember one year they announced Day of Days literally 2 weeks before it happened.
Wow.
I don't remember what year it was, but it was literally like October 20th. It was like, okay, that's great for us that live here. It was also great because it was not crowded at all, and I got to like 7 tables. But I digress.
Mm. Let's start off with our first storyline, shall we? Right Out. The new story.
So we're
the new
supposed
novel.
to believe. Say again.
I realized I was just like right out, and then I was like, "Oh, it's the new novel from Anastasia's hands."
When did Stephanie write this book?
She's been writing it. It was shortly after.
Has she?
It was shortly after One Stormy Night came out,
Yeah.
and then that was a bestseller. And then, sort of like on/off camera, she was writing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It did come out quick though. It was like, wait, you
I was like, she wrote a book,
yeah,
had it edited, did the revisions.
I know. It's just go let it
All
go.
right. Okay.
Michael Maddox, you know why you didn't know that she was writing a book? You were looking at your phone.
I was looking at I probably was.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the Instagram. Maybe. I don't know.
Does anyone understand the title?
Apparently it was already written.
Oh.
No, that was the other one she told Chad, because she was trying to like explain to him why he wasn't in the book.
Oh.
Anyway, well, she wrote another book.
Okay.
She wrote another book. It's out now. Bim bam boom, new book.
Okay, what is the title referencing? I was like, am I supposed to get it? Is this like
I didn't understand what the title was.
Like,
I feel like she mentioned it's supposed to be a mystery or like a
It's about a fictional writer who gets kidnapped.
Right.
And then they were trying to be like, oh, good thing it's fiction. And I'm like, well, girl, is she about to get kidnapped?
Is write out a term? Like, I didn't know. Like, I guess I still don't get the title. Like, it's just write out. I
know what a write off is.
Yeah, so. I didn't know if I was missing something. I didn't know if that was a term that means something. Write out. I don't.
Let's see. What does the term write out mean?
Squirrels.
The phrase write out means to express something in writing, particularly in full form without abbreviations. It involves writing down all letters or words that could be abbreviated or symbolized. Okay, that's not right.
Yeah.
Maybe it because I don't know, child.
Okay, I didn't know if I just missed something. That's fine. Maybe it doesn't have.
So there's confusion about why it didn't take that long for this book to be written, edited, and released, and there's confusion about what the fuck the title means. So not a gold star with this one, unfortunately.
Well, let's tie it up into a bow. Okay, so with the success of One Stormy Night, Titan Publishing decided that you have to get another book out because you have to ride the wave and the momentum, right? And instead of another sexy, steamy one, they decided to go a different route because everyone is so invested in Anastasia Sands, right? And so maybe Stephanie had an outline for this novel, but actually just rushed it and took some time to really write it out and flesh it out. Therefore, we already have another book on the way. On the way. It's not out. It's on the way.
Okay.
So, well, at least she revealed herself as. Can I ask y'all a question?
Mm-hmm.
In this moment, since we've met Jeremy, has there been anything that has alluded to he might be dangerous besides what we know of his past?
Just this week when he tried to smash the pumpkin but didn't, and what we allegedly saw at the end where we didn't see his face, but we saw someone wearing something similar to him go like this with a knife.
Justin,
and they showed him like clenching his fists when Alex was confronting him in front of Chad and
I mean, I would have to.
Whoever else was there, the kids.
Like it's like if somebody keeps getting, it's like you know how you've turned over a new leaf, but sometimes the remnants of your old self are still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like they're like pushing the Jeremy is bad, or like they're right about, because we know they're wrong about him and sort of outing Stephanie, so to speak. So I feel like they're trying to like, oh no, but he's really bad, you know.
That's how I feel. Like I keep like as I was watching it, I was like when wait, can we talk about this here? Yes. Like when, and side note, stop doing Jada like this. Stop putting her with folks
I know.
that like that's like I was like, now that's just wrong. Like she ain't had nobody since Rafe, and now you gonna put her with Jeremy so that they can cross pollinate again. Like stop doing Jada like that. But also I was just like when Abigail was like, maybe it's not by chance that he matched with Jada. Maybe he made sure. And I was like, Salem ain't but 10 people. And 9 of them he's probably related to. Of course, Jada's one of the few people in Salem that he
Jada's
could probably
one
match
of the
with.
few hot chicks of Salem. And so if they matched together, of course he was going to say yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, but towards the end of the week, I was like, y'all are okay. There was a moment where I was like, fine. If you want me to believe Jeremy is bad, fine. But I don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see it. I don't see that he's bad. Yes, he's clutching his fist because he's probably tired of Alex coming to him and being like, listen here, buddy. You stay away from Stephanie. She wants nothing to do with you. I'd be like, bitch, ain't nobody worried about old Stephanie.
Yeah. It's like he'd also like he doesn't have to, like, he isn't bad as he was before, but he also doesn't have to be like a perfect angel either. You know what I mean?
No.
Like he could still have, you know, some issues and just not be the person he was before. You know?
Exactly. I think that's eventually what we'll get to. I feel like we're being kind of fed this idea that he's still bad, but then something will come out that redeems him, and everybody that thinks or is suspicious of him, it'll change their mind.
Yeah.
One can only hope.
Mm.
Oh, thank you, Candace Mack. Write out, symbolizing rewrite or erasing of someone past and hiding. Also, Jeremy and the way he keeps looking at Stephanie, and also how he was talking to JJ about having people from the past. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't see it. That's just me.
Yeah.
And y'all don't use Jada that much anyway. And now y'all got her wrapped up in another Bobby Everett kind of story.
I know. It's like, it's funny because I got it when she said like, "Oh, I'm going on a date," and I was like, "Oh, who would this be?" Like, and Jeremy popped into my head, and I was like, "Oh no, she wouldn't go out with Jeremy. She knows who he is." And then it didn't dawn on me that I guess we were talking in code. I swore that she told him who he was but I guess she didn't. She just said ex-boyfriend, I guess, a lot, and didn't say Jeremy Horton, who's now back in town. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad that Jada ended it and was like, showed her loyalty. I was fearing they were gonna go.
No, Jada was smart.
Nice.
Jada was smart. She was like, I just went through this.
Yeah.
No. Goodbye.
Yeah.
No.
It's like she was like, you
men.
It's like, you cute, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going through this. Let me go back to the office.
Yeah.
And back to the office where Jada's been for the last 3 months, apparently.
Right. Ugh.
She needs a good man.
We all need a good man.
He's a good man, Savannah.
A good man.
Good man.
Someone was like, sidebar. Someone on Twitter was like, I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're going as the good man Savannah's mom wanted her to date and waiting to exhale? And they showed a picture of the
Good man, Savannah. Good man.
Gay Halloween is wearing a harness and calling yourself a werewolf, a vampire,
Or just a pair of
a labubu,
camo pants and no shirt.
no shirt. And then
That's
you're
apparently a costume.
you're in the military. Oh, you know what? That's gonna sound so shady because if anybody looks at any of the past characters of Days, that's exactly what they wore. That's exactly. You know, it's no shade. It's just
shade.
facts. Just facts.
Facts. A little bit shady. Anyway, sorry.
Any who's it's. So, I mean, aside from the Jeremy thing, there was the big reveal that, you know, she's Anastasia Sands, and the only one that seemed to be like gooped and gabbed about it is Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which shout out to Judy Evans. She looked good in that little picture.
I know.
cut,
Judy's
honey.
looking good when they've been using her.
Like, she was just like, oh my gosh. And everybody was like, I know.
We can't even be bothered to feign surprise.
But can I just say, and I feel like this is glossed over, Steve and Patch and Kayla read One Stormy Night and got hot and bothered over it.
Yeah.
You got hot and bothered over your dog.
Yeah, there's a ick factor that, you know, it's there. It's not being ignored, but yeah. It's
they're definitely trying to downplay it. Yeah.
See, where's the
Marlena looked bored as hell at the book.
I know she was.
She was
like, "Congrats, Stephanie, on your little book."
It's like, aren't you precious?
A signed copy, I guess.
And she was like, I saved your spot, Chad.
I was there to save a spot.
She was there to save a spot, and then she got cut by Judy or Bonnie. Then she was like, I'm at this lame ass party and I'm getting cut in front of.
Oh, God.
Well, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Susan was upset that she didn't get any kind of premonition that it was Stephanie or about that it was her book.
Well,
why would she? She doesn't really. Huh? What'd you say, Justin?
So now we know Susan and Bonnie hang out. I guess they bonded from the kidnapping.
She mentioned Bonnie mentioned Susan. And I was like, oh, they Susan?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like
and then Susan popped up like 3/4 of the way through the episode on Friday, which is always a little odd when a character pops in like
halfway through
an episode.
Yeah.
I hope Susan's powers aren't slipping.
No, because at the end she sort of was like had a warning for Stephanie, right?
Something bad's gonna happen, and then the knife went up, and
But the thing is that I feel like she hasn't had that much interaction with Stephanie, so why would she?
Probably.
Have any like feels towards her?
I guess she wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. Well, she's been busy at school, medium school.
Yeah.
So
getting her medium-sized degree.
I was going to bring something up. Now I forgot what I was going to bring up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I forgot.
Surprise!
I guess it wasn't something about Susan. I don't know. I don't remember. Don't remember. So yeah. This is where we are.
Yeah.
So if we don't think it was Jeremy, who do we think? What do we think this knife is about? This knife thing, which I was happy we actually got like a decent cliffhanger for Friday. Like that's a good.
It was giving me though It was giving me the Megan EJ head bop thing a little bit. It was giving me with the arm, the weird
awkward editing.
arm. Yeah. It was giving me a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm assuming it's not Jeremy. It's someone who's probably dressed in a similar costume. Who?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they were even after Alex, or if it's going to be one of those they were just raising the knife to cut something. I don't know, like a takeout or.
Marlena got that knife away from Rachel quick. She was like, "This murderous little bitch shouldn't have a knife." Give it.
Oh God.
Also, am I the only one that found it strange that they kept letting her drink that milkshake before dinner? I'm like, y'all couldn't wait until after. Was that this week?
Oh, last week?
Oh,
We talked about. We had a little mini rant about that. Yes,
yeah.
We did have a little mini.
Jesus.
A mini sidebar about how they keep feeding Rachel dessert and candy just to get rid of her. It's like,
yeah,
and how Roman's sick of her. They're
what
like,
is she,
go
5?
see Roman. Every time they come to the pub, go see Roman.
Oh my
go
gosh.
see Uncle Roman. He's got some ice cream for you.
I know.
Oh boy.
Uncle Roman's probably like hears her and is probably like, "Ah, god damn this."
Yeah.
Hey, here's some ice cream.
But to your question, like, what do we think about the whole cliffhanger thing? I think it's just going to end up being somebody. I think it's just going to end up being somebody else who was dressed similarly, who just so happened to raise a knife out of like funness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I was also very surprised that we didn't get a Halloween episode.
Those were Ron's.
Yeah, I was expecting
Ron's
that.
thing. Though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, it was
for the most part.
I only remember them from like Ron's writing, where he would do like those standalone, which they were always fun. They always made me chuckle.
It was always a nice break and just something and I was just like, this is perfect because like Halloween is like on a Friday, so like it will all. And then when I was watching Friday's episode, I was like, oh, it's not Halloween. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think these writers do that.
Yeah, probably not.
There's a lot of things these writers aren't doing. There's a lot of things these writers aren't doing. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Y'all have a job. That's great. We're watching. We're telling people to watch. But we just talking about what we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about that.
Yeah, I think we're done.
We are. So let's write that out and move on to our next top storyline, which is the Rage Room. Side note, have you guys been to a Rage Room?
I haven't, but I've heard about them, and I kind of want to go to one.
I went to one for my birthday, and I went to this one where you could basically go in a room. They have like a Bluetooth speaker there, so they're like, if you want to play music, if you have a playlist, like whatever, like you can have it. And I was like, okay, great. So I literally made a playlist of just angry songs. Mm-hmm. And just hit play. And I was tearing stuff up. I was breaking glasses. I was like
breaking dishes
stuff. That was actually one of the songs that I had playing.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Dishes by Rihanna. Boom, boom, boom. Ow, 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 ow. But it's actually a lot of fun. And I will say, to their credit, they actually did a great job showing a Rage Room, because that's almost exactly how it looks. Mm-hmm. So I recommend, if you guys have a Rage Room anywhere near where you are, to go do it.
I was impressed. She didn't just break stuff. She like got those tires up in the air with those tires. I was like, oh shit. Okay, Lindsay. If you see Lindsay's Instagram and you know how intensely she works out, like, yeah, I would expect that she could F up a tire or two.
Yeah.
I wonder what her initial thought was when she saw that they were doing like a Rage Room. Like, what does she think? Was she just like, yeah, bro. Or like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Victoria said I would have listened to Hold Up and what? Channel My Inner Beyonce. I think Hold Up was on. Wait, actually, do I have that playlist? I think I do.
Oh, look who's in the chat.
Who? Oh. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Let me say, tired are pointless. You need clothes to tip and glass to break. Do some real damage. What?
Oh, tires are pointless.
Tires are pointless. What the fuck does clothes to tip? What does that mean? Arceli. Tires, yes. Got that one. Clothes to tip. Rip. Got it. Okay.
Okay. This is what was on my rage playlist.
Close to rip. Got it.
It was Breaking Dishes by Rihanna, Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood, World Burn from Mean Girls, What About by Janet Jackson, Scream by Michael and Janet, No Good Deed from Wicked, Hold Up from Beyonce, Don't Hurt Yourself from Beyonce, Sorry from Beyonce, and What About Us from Brandy.
Yeah.
That was my rage playlist.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Someone made a comment about how she and Brady both sat down on the floor afterwards, and I was like, I know it's not. I know it's a show and it's not real glass, but no, don't sit on the floor. Get glass in your butt.
Like maybe sit on a tire.
Yeah.
Maybe sit on a tire, or leave the room and then sit down.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever's running this place would be like, no, don't sit down now. Leave the room first.
But I'm sorry. I rolled my eyes so hard when everything came out about Philip.
Yeah.
I was like, you knew that he did it. You knew. No matter how he kept saying he didn't, you knew he did. And the fact that he's now admitting it just confirms it. But now here we go from going to 0 to 100. Y'all were in love that morning, and then by night you're asking for a divorce. Like,
and Maggie's threatening to put him in jail.
I know, like, Maggie.
Make it make sense. And then the next day he goes to Titan, and Maggie's sitting there like, oh no, you won't have any authority. I'll be working with Philip. You'll be working with Philip, the person who forged his way into the company.
This is the Maggie we didn't like during the Alex tenure.
Exactly.
This is
But I liked the Maggie. I liked the Maggie of 2-3 weeks ago that was helping them, and they were all working together. This whole like, you're gonna get thrown in. We're gonna throw you in jail, and you're gonna be thrown out. Like, honey, no. Just, yeah. It was obnoxious, and Philip coming in and being the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Philip sided with Xander.
Yeah.
Like they're at least keeping that relation. So it's like even if the marriage is on the rocks now, like their brotherly relationship, brotherly bond seems to be strong.
Exactly.
I just think that before she made a decision, that the overall scope of where they are in their relationship should have been looked at. I think that they were making great progress by going to therapy. I think that Xander was changing his ways. He had this secret, but I think he didn't know how to tell her, like, damn, there's one more thing, and something that really was very bad and very devastating. I still don't think there was any reason for him to beat up Philip. I think nothing with that storyline led to anything really except Philip almost dying and like the secret being kept that he was beaten up. Like I think if you took out the beating, everything else still would have played out the same way that it has been, except with the whole thing of like Xander, now Sarah having another reason to divorce Xander, which I'm like,
yeah, I'm over the custody thing. I was hoping the custody wouldn't be another issue that they were. So now this is the third custody fight we've gotten from them in a year. The first one that they worked out amicably. Then the second one, 2.5 months ago?
Yeah.
And now then they came to their senses when their lawyers told them, both of them, they have to work it out with themselves. Neither one of them would get full custody. Now we're back at it again.
Yeah. Annoying.
Yeah. This is, I'm not, honestly, the best scene seemed to be the Xander in counseling with Marlena. These seem to be the best thing, the best scenes we're getting out of this storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And yet people are having an issue with Brady giving Sarah advice about dealing with the kids and what they'll remember, and
that
it's
was
like not the person to be giving parenting advice.
I was like, you have a demon seed child. Like, let's maybe not advise Sarah to do the same thing you and Chris.
And your older son is just as big of a numbnut as you are, even though you're kind of getting your smarts back. But Brady is the character. Like, okay, if you guys remember, there was an episode of Seinfeld where two of the characters stopped having, like, they were going through dry spells. The George character became smarter during his dry spell, and the Elaine character became dumber during her dry spell. So what's happening with Brady? He's going through a dry spell. He's not getting laid, so he's becoming smarter.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets laid again,
back to being dumb.
But he still is not, like, regardless of his smarts, getting up there, still not in a position to be talking about, parenting or acting like he's some great parent.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts. But yeah, it's and I just don't. I feel like Cardi B. What was the reason? What was the reason? That's how I feel. Weird.
Yeah.
What?
During the last trial that Cardi B had, they were grilling her about her hair color, and they were like, "Well, why was your hair color that?" And she was like, "It was a wig." And just the way she delivered it, and she was like, it was such a ridiculous line of questioning, and she knew it was ridiculous, and she was like, "It was a wig," but she just gave this like proud shit ass response. It was great.
Well, when she was like, well, it was a question of like, why did you call her fat, or how did you know she was bigger than you? And she's like, like, look, what do you mean?
The whole thing was ridiculous. Like, she shouldn't have. Oh my god, that poor woman. Like,
just as ridiculous as Sarah and Xander ending their relationship in a scene.
Yeah.
Like, there's a part of me that wishes that when she came in and was like, what's going on? And even have Maggie still standing there. And then Sarah just looking at Xander and being like, what, you think I'm stupid? I knew all along that it was you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know what? Finally, you had the balls to admit. I wish that it was such a strong, like, I know you. I know you.
Yeah.
So nothing that you can say is a surprise to me. I already knew. And so that way she could have been like, but I'm glad that you have now sought help. Because if you ever do anything like this again, we are done.
Yeah.
And then put that there, and then maybe a year or two, put him in a situation where he does something, and it's like he knows what he's doing is going. It's like that's a stake for such a later time,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
But for it to be like, I went to bat for you. You kept telling me that you didn't, and I believed you. It's like, Sarah, you're smarter. You knew. And
Mhm.
also, Maggie, why did you wait till now to be like, you remember I saw your knuckles.
Mhm.
I saw you that day. And it's like, but you're just talking about this now? Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled my eyes so hard. And then of course, the next day, Xander Kyriakis, yes, you've been served. And it's like, y'all, girl, okay.
Melissa, she had the divorce papers from 3 weeks ago, so they just had to update
She
the
had to
date
log on and
send.
change the date,
Right.
and have them notarized and send them off. Yeah.
Oh,
Or
but
Justin
for
did.
custody
She called
too?
Justin.
Yeah.
Justin did. I wonder if, say, in California you can actually do your own divorce. You don't even need like an attorney. They have a self-help guide. The Los Angeles County. Wait, is it Los Angeles County Court? They have like a divorce self-help guide, so you can technically do your own divorce. You don't even need an attorney.
Wow.
That's if your spouse will, play ball.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different in Salem.
Anyway, I'm just
6'7".
What does that mean again?
This storyline's 6'7".
Whatever it is, it made it into the dictionary.
The Dodgers won Game 6 and Game 7. Someone posted
6-7.
last night. Just a big 6'7", and I was like, "Fuck, I know."
Oh gosh.
Nobody knows.
Anyway, all right. Are we through raging about all these people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but at the end of the day, I am glad that it's like Xander is staying, and all is going to be fine, and whatever. Like get it together, people.
Mm-hmm. It's just we're just at the point where we've seen this before, so it's just a round 2 or round 3 of it again.
Yeah. All right. Anywho's it. Let's move on to our next one. Our next top story, which is Aaron, you are the father. Yeah, we knew this a year ago.
This was another, and maybe like the show knew it was like not that exciting of a reveal, so they didn't write it as an exciting reveal, because it definitely was not an exciting reveal. Or like when Aaron revealed it to Leo, I think it was just like casual. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the father. Just gave away my rights. I was like, this is so weird. Like, this should be a much bigger deal. The shining star of that storyline this week was Lewis's scene with Annalyn McCord. Their scene, their brother sister scene together was really nice to watch.
Yeah. It was kind of sort of like, okay, what was the point of making him the father if presumably it looks like we're seeing he's gonna give up his rights and doesn't want to be a
without any hesitation. Like
I was like, wait, is this where the story, like, he's gonna maybe fight for the child? I was like, if that, okay, fine, that then I understand making him the dad, but if not, what was the point in all that? You could have kept Or I was holding out hope that the test results were going to say I'm not the father, and then that would be the next whatever, or at least a bit of a surprise. But yeah, I was like, okay, what? So what was the point of all that?
I just feel like this could have been done better, and I almost kind of wish that Sophia knew all along that it was Aaron, and that she was the one that revealed it. Also, side note, I know this happened last week because I had to watch last week and this week at the same time because I fell behind. I want to give a huge shout out to Rachel Boyd because she did such an amazing job. But I also wish before she had her nervous breakdown that she cussed everybody out.
Yeah. She was about
there. We felt that.
Like I wish as everybody was asking her questions that she was just like, shut the up, all of you. None of you know what I have been through the past few months. None of you gave birth by yourself in your bedroom. And I had to make the decision to do what was best because I could not raise that baby. I didn't want to raise that baby. And you had to go keep sticking your little nose and trying to figure out, oh, Sophia, I want to know where my baby is. No one gave a damn. Like, I just wish she would have went one by one and told everybody off. And Tate, Holly, her mom, Johnny and Chanel, just told everybody off and then just let out a hurling and then did the whole and then fell out.
Yeah, we were talking about how that scene should have been, it was anticlimactic. Like once it started, it was over once it got going. Like it should have been the whole episode should have focused on that pub and all those people interacting. Like honestly, they all should have been fighting each other. Like it should have turned into not a physical, but a brawl of like, you did this and because of you, this happened. You know what I mean? Like they could have gave it back to her just as good as she gave to them. Like that would have been interesting.
But I wish like as she was dishing it, she took it and dished more back. Like that, because I was feeling like that for her.
She started like she threw a napkin at Johnny or something. And it's like, it all started when he, backed out of the adoption. I was like, okay, now she's going to go off on everybody. And she started to, but then didn't. Yeah.
That little part got me. I was like, oh no, baby. And then she's been mute ever since.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still Team Sophia. I know that she's done a lot wrong. I do think it definitely was like a mental thing, but I think that her going at this alone, like, made her do it. But also, I wish that even in that speech, she revealed that Aaron was the father. Like, I think, oh my God, just imagine. First of all, that would have been so Emmy worthy. Just imagine that scene like that, where she literally ripped a new one into every scene. And it's like they do the whole soul thing where like she went off on one person and she was just like, and then it cut to something else, and then they would come back and she would beat towards another person, and then after that
and you, and
then she come back and you, and I mean it was just all, and then somehow Aaron is there, and then it's like that scene would have went down in Days history as like a snap, she went off. Like I feel like that's one of those things where we'll be like, you remember when that girl Sophia went off on all of them in the Brady pub, and then it was revealed that Aaron was actually the father,
and she knew the whole time.
The whole time. What a missed opportunity.
I will say I loved EJ and Amy this week. I loved their look.
That was another gold star scene between those two. The way it was in the, that's one thing the writers are doing this time is they're giving they're giving characters / actors these scenes that are very steeped in the emotional, I guess, or I don't know exactly how to put it, but those are the scenes that actually take me away when I can tell something like that's happening. That's what takes me away from my phone.
Yeah.
And even though it's not like an exciting reveal or an exciting event, it's those scenes that kind of draw me away. So yeah, that was one of them.
You know what it is? It's a grounded scene that like it's not a big reveal, it's not anything. It's the conversation that needed to happen, that we knew needed to happen, and it's happening. And it's happening between two amazing actors, and it makes sense for them to be having this conversation.
Yeah. I will say, I thought EJ's offer was a little weak. I thought he was going to offer to like help Sophia somehow. I didn't like the offer was sort of like kind of do the right thing there, Amy. It wasn't. I was expecting a little bit more of like a devil's bargain. Like if you do this, I'll either get her good doctors or I'll get her a transfer. Like that's what I thought.
But it was just all he promised was just like I won't be involved,
which was huge. I mean, it's huge. Yeah,
it's huge. But also Amy Choi, I don't think she would believe him.
Yeah, I did. I kind of felt like it need to be a little bit Sophia centered for her to like really give or sign off on that a little bit. But I guess apparently maybe she did. We got a phone.
She might. Well, after if you've watched the promo already, like you, if you haven't, you'll see it in a few minutes. But I think it does lead to some. I think it does lead that conversation. I think does lead to something.
Okay.
But yeah, EJ's one of those characters. He has ulterior motives for everything, as Annette is saying, and you always have to like. You have to decide for yourself whether to trust him or not, knowing that he could be feeding you a line of bullshit.
Yeah,
and it's almost like a gamble. Like you need to decide whether to take the gamble or not.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see if he reveals that to Johnny and Chanel. I think that'll be the test. Yeah, like
because then he'd be like, look what I did to help you.
Exactly.
Love
like
me again.
Selfish, or he's just doing it to score points, or is he really trying to like do the right thing and like back out without bringing attention to himself? We'll see. But overall, it did help them. So I think this is him. Even if he has to be underhanded, he's doing essentially the right thing for his son and daughter-in-law.
Yeah. I'm annoyed, and this is somewhat related. We never got a full fleshed out how EJ made that video of Chanel that they showed during the trial. It was just kind of believed that it was through artificial intelligence. But I wanted to know like how he did it. There was talk like, they edited body and soul footage into that. I just thought of that the other week when the last time we saw Rita. I was like, wait, because I think she was involved. So like, how did they?
Yeah.
How did it all come about? We know it was a fake, and everyone believes it was a fake. I would have just liked an explanation as to how it was faked. But
well, guess what, Michael Maddis? We also would have liked to,
because it's been like a month since that storyline ended. So.
Well, we also would have liked a full explanation of Barbarette, but we see how that happened.
I was fine not having it. I didn't really,
No, I needed that. Y'all had me anticipating all of that. I was like,
he's dead? Okay, moving on.
But before you die, raise back up and be like, this is what happened. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, hi, puppies.
Yes. Yes, the doggies are dogging. But yeah. Aaron's the father.
Yeah.
Yep. He gave away. He apparently called social service. Excuse me.
Child protective services.
Child protect, and gave away his rights over the phone. I guess is what we're going with.
See. Yeah.
Hi, I'm the daddy, and I give away my rights.
Oh God.
back.
So in essence, nothing's changed. Thank you for this phone call. Nothing. You just.
I know they're like great.
Just changed
Halloween,
nothing about our
now.
decision. Yeah, thanks.
And also
You
at
thought it
this
was yeah.
at this point, they have shipped so many people to Bayview that can we just get a new soap called Bayview?
Oh,
And
The
it's
Days
all
of Bayview.
the days of Bayview, and it's just all the crazies and all the shenanigans that happen in Bayview, and every now and then release them into Salem.
this is Nurse Whitley, Connie, and Sophia wreaking havoc as the.
I miss Nurse.
three
I like
stars.
Nurse Whitley. I like
Yeah,
Nurse.
you know what? Not a bad idea for. You know what? I feel like honestly, like this is. We know Ron's not writing anymore, but I feel like he would have killed this Halloween episode between like Sophia and like her. I can imagine what he would have done with a character like her in a Halloween episode where she gets to run wild or
You know what I would love? I wish someone would do a book that
The fuck?
what I want a new soap, Keggers with Rory. Who is that?
Rory, JJ's
Oh.
friend that has not been seen in like 10 years.
Who, side note, just recently had a baby.
Oh, congratulations to him.
Oh,
The guy who played Rory.
yeah.
I honestly would love a tell-all book on Days about the storylines that almost were or could have been.
Mm.
Days of Days. What could have been?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I feel like this, like I always feel like there's an original plan and then I feel like things get derailed. I would love to know what could have been.
Yeah.
Like I would love to know like was this the original vision for Sophia?
Mhm.
What was the original vision for Kat Green? If Christian Alfonso didn't leave, how would that storyline that they had mentioned
Yeah.
that she was like, like
But
what
they ended up
that would
kind
have
of
been
playing out anyway with
in Beyond
Steve
Salem?
Michaels,
With
Steve Burton.
Steve Burton,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Would they have put Connie as who was Connie ended up doing what?
Killing Lee.
Like, yeah. Like what was there a different idea for that? Like and even going back in the past of like past storylines, just like a, you know, if there's anyone that was almost on the show and they had a whole storyline written out for them and then like something fell through.
Well, maybe we'll
Secrets
see
of Salem.
on, but maybe we could invite some writers on if they'd be willing to come. Like nothing salacious, but like you said, like storylines of like, oh, I intended to do this, but we didn't. We went in a different direction. Either the studio said no, or actors weren't available, or whatever. It just reminds me. Remember that time we had Ron on, and he was telling us his original plan for the DID storyline was to have Kate Manzi and Abby share the role of Abigail. Yeah.
Oh, because there was that shot of Kate Manzi as Abigail, and we were like
the picture or whatever.
Yeah.
In the frame.
And then it was like
like stuff like that.
Like would they have put Abe and Kayla together at one point?
Oh, like they
because you remember they were going to, and then
I thought about that this week too when they in their scene. I was like, oh, remember when they were chem testing Abe and Kayla?
The Jack and Kate affair.
The Jack and Kate affair.
Oh God.
Was there a different plan for Gwen Rizchek?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love Emily O'Brien so much. She's so good when just her delivery sometimes. Oh, what was it this week when she was and we haven't gotten here yet, so sorry, but when she was talking to Chad, she was like, "Give Jennifer my regards," and he was like, "That was fake." She's like, "You're damn right it was. Tell her not to get behind the wheel of a car tonight."
No, it's like, oh god.
I rewound it. I watched it twice.
That was
like,
classic.
"Oh, girl,
Yeah.
yes."
Yeah.
Anyway, we could. The other was it originally meant to be an elephant, the diamonds, or maybe it was meant to be some other ceramic creature? Maybe it was meant to be an owl.
Oh my gosh, that
and they could only find an elephant, so
that reminds me of the time where we were this close to having an interview with Dina Higley, who was the head writer that got fired. And I had reached out and I was like, "We'd love to have you on the show." And she was like, "Yeah." And we announced that she was going to be on. I didn't think it was such a big deal, but apparently it was a big deal. And I got a message from some cast members that were like, "I can't believe you got her on. Ask her about my character." But then, but then I also got
actors calling in.
I know.
Hey, Gina.
Question: Why'd you kill me? Yeah.
But then I got a message from PR, and it was very much like, "Why would you do that?" And y'all, we've always just been very innocent. It's like, oh, we thought it would be fun to have someone on to talk about like the storylines and like how they're created and how they come up with and like in our mind, we never do anything salacious. And let's just say that interview was killed. Actually, that wasn't not me spilling. That wasn't the only other interview that was killed too, and not by current PR, but previous PR. Current PR, Andrea is amazing. Shout out to Andrea. We see you, even though we're not supposed to. But we wanted to do a behind the scenes episode where we talked to someone from costumes, stage manager, makeup, and just talk about like behind the scenes stuff and how to prepare. And I reached out to people, had it all lined up, and that PR person shut that down. And I was like, we literally just want
to have makeup and costumes.
And just like
here,
especially with like
the fear might have been not what the show we as a show we're gonna do. The fear could have been accidental tea spillage by
them. No, I think for us it was more like when we talked to someone in costume, like you have all these different characters that you have to essentially create their style and look. How much input comes from them? How much input comes from you? Where do you get this stuff from? How are the fittings for things? And especially when you have to do like weddings and galas and daily stuff and like,
that's all interesting. Yeah. People want to know.
That's kind of the stuff that we wanted to do. And they got canceled. Tom Early too. Like, the production team, we talk about that a lot. And it's like, what is it like when you get that script? And it's like, well, they're in Greece. And it's like,
okay.
Well, how are we going to change the Salem Inn into like a hotel in Greece? Also, I don't know why I brought that up today. It was always on my mind. I also feel like our fans who've been with us for like 10 years plus or a few years, there's a lot of things that even go on behind the scenes of this show that we're just like,
probably want to know. I know they're like, can we interview you guys about stuff? See, now we're sort of saying no thank you, we're not doing that special either. So.
I'd be like sign me up, I'll tell you, go ahead. Tony took the truth serum. No, this I don't have to take anything, to be honest. Anywho, wait, is that it on Aaron? You're the father. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, and then there was
just
the
a
whole
lot
like
of Johnny and Chanel longing about parenthood and stuff like that. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I feel like they have Chanel wanting to be a parent so badly that it's too much.
I can see that.
Like
Yeah.
I think because even when they this is where I was like, I need her to have a little more compassion.
Mhm.
Was when basically we watched Sophia have a nervous breakdown. She's now in the hospital having to talk to like Marlena and other psychiatrists and other people and And Chanel's like, basically how they should have written it was, well, now the hoe can't talk. So now she's going to mess us up even more from getting this baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what she said, but that's what I heard.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think you have to have a little bit more compassion for this 18-year-old who just endured some really heavy adult stuff and had to make some heavy adult decisions because she literally felt like she was alone. She didn't have her mother to go to. And I love that Brady point. Wait, was it Brady? No. EJ. No. EJ or Brady pointed out. Y'all help me remember. Whoever pointed out that like, oh no, it was EJ because EJ mentioned the woman in Chicago. And EJ was like, at least she had someone to help her through this. And I'm like, none. I was just like, geez. I'm like, listen, put in your papers. Maybe you could find a surrogate. Call Talia. What's she doing? Throw her some money and say, have the baby for us. Like, practice every
got her
night.
own baby now.
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
right? Oh, forgot about that.
That should have been the cliffhanger, but whatever.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know, do something. Oh, actually, if she did, can you imagine if she came back in town with like, oh, that would have, oh no.
Baby.
I'm sorry. Talia is Jada's sister.
Who are you thinking of?
I thought she was related to Chanel. Wait.
No, she's not related to Chanel. But who were you thinking? Lonnie?
When?
No, when you said, oh, yeah, but who were you thinking Talia was?
Chanel's sister.
Oh, you're saying like, use it.
And I was like, wait, no, they're not related. Sorry.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, Chanel, go be an auntie. Like, go to DC.
But speaking of Talia, wouldn't it be funny if she and Joy Wesley became friends off screen at like some like mommy and me class, and they come back to Salem together
with their babies,
with their illegitimate children.
Right.
Ooh, is that still easy to say? Call someone illegitimate? I guess not.
Yeah,
I don't know. This generation is super sensitive that I don't know what to say.
And nothing is safe. Yeah.
No, I actually I said this the other day because I was reading something and somebody was all up in arms about something, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are so they're so offended by everything and stand for nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one of those days for me. I am just on one. Anyway, well, those have been your top storylines, everybody. And before we move on to our tidbits, just want to remind you guys to please, if you haven't already, please follow us on social media. Dishin Days on Facebook and Dishin Days on Instagram, Twitter, X, and Threads. Also, tell your friends. Like, let's get our numbers up. Let's get more people in here. Let's get more people watching. And the only way we can do that, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our videos. If you're in, these different groups and stuff, let people know, hey, come over and talk about days with these people, okay? So y'all do that. And if you want to be a part of our exclusive members only page, join that too. via YouTube. You can't do it through your phone, but you can do it on your computer. $4.99 a month. I know it's a lot, but go ahead and join us, everybody. And show some love on our podcast stations, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Find Dishin Days and take us along with you if you need to, if you can't sit and watch us. And also, please go show some love to JLJ Media, Mr. James Lott Jr., our former co-host. He's on YouTube and on where all podcasts can be found as well. So make sure you check out his stuff too. Now, let's get into some tidbits. Let's talk about friendships, shall we? Let's talk about the friendship between Tony Moore, Michael Madison, and Justin Lee Hareld. It's shady as shit. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the friendships in Salem. Gwen, you ain't fooling nobody.
I know. It was a little too much, yeah. Gwen's attempt to get Maddie back. I was like, girl, rein it in a little bit. He'll be on to you. Just rein it in a little bit.
Not Michael Madison. Araceli, what did you hear exactly? It's funny how you hear that, but you're not here to say it. Oh.
She's drinking her elderberry cocktail or whatever.
Possessed. Maybe I am possessed today. But yeah, I'm Gwen. Everybody's suspicious. Chad's suspicious. Leo's suspicious. Everybody's like, you ain't coming around that quickly, especially since you cursed the day he was born.
Yeah. I did like the sidebar of like, oh, Chad, you're here. Like, she completely blocked him out.
Yeah.
Like, she used to be obsessed with this man, and now she's like completely blocked him out. And just like, oh,
she doesn't give two shits about him.
Which I love.
An afterthought.
Yeah.
She doesn't give two shits.
Yeah. No.
Oh, just because I'm doing laundry doesn't mean I'm not a part of the friend group. I'm the loud one. You are not the loud one at all. At all. In fact, you the one that say the least. She does. I'm always like, Araceli, tell us your thoughts. I'm a good girl.
I don't know what Araceli you've been talking to for the last 5 years, but
she's only loud when she's passionate. And it goes an octave higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think those are also the times where, and people have pointed this out, she'll say something and we all just kind of look at her like, it almost feels like a TV show where it's like, she'll say something and it's like, that's Araceli.
Right.
And then it's like credits. Anywho, love you, Araceli. Yes, you are a part of the Fin group. Yes. JJ and Theo.
Where is this going?
I know what
what is
I feel like they're not, but I feel like it's just the same conversation with them over and over again. And so we got all that just for JJ to say he's staying on the force. So he's staying on, and then it's like, okay, now what? And so,
there's like, for me, there's part of me that likes the nuance of this. And I get like a lot of people aren't going to understand the conversations that they're having about like de-escalation and like personal bias you bring to jobs and all that kind of stuff. I get that. But like that part I like a little bit, but it's also like, okay, now like are we just kind of giving Casey something to do because we've underused him for the past few months? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's give him something else, or like, where's this conversation going? It's now they've had several of the same. I did like this last one where it seemed like Theo was giving a little bit. So it's like, okay, Theo, like, let's ease up a little bit here. Like, JJ seems to, what you want is for him to be introspective into like see and be thoughtful about what he's doing. He's doing that now. He's seeing a counselor. He's questioning whether he should be on the force. Like, what is your actual, like, what do you want from him now? He's already offended you by going back to the force. So like, you're either going to get over that or you're going to deal with it. So like, I need like him to come to some sort of, this is either what I want from you, or I accept your apology. I see you're changing, and like, we can be friends again or something. Like, yeah.
I think this could have been wrapped up in 1 or 2 episodes.
Well, and then the fact that we didn't see JJ in therapy. He's like, it's on screen, then it's off screen for a week. Then he comes back and he's like, oh, I've been in therapy. I'm doing. It's like, well, okay.
You had 2 sessions.
Yeah, exactly. Like how long could you have been? Like, it's only been 2 days in Salem, if that. Like, it's just a little disjointed for me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you have to decide. I can't tell you whether you should say, well, then, Theo, what do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you made it a point to go to Jada and say something almost as if you wanted him fired.
Yeah.
Then you're now like, well, it's not up to me. Well, then what?
Yeah.
Tell me, Ms. Jones, how do you feel?
Like, what do you want to happen?
Yeah.
Or you just want to be a complainy pants about it and let everyone know. Like, is that the point? Like,
whiny.
Nothing's gonna make you happy,
right? Yeah. I also noticed this week Theo talks with his hands a lot.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Did he mention? I was not on the show when the actor was on, and I was gonna ask you guys if he talked about that, if that's a character thing or.
Well, we didn't get the chance to ask him because I think it's just this week we noticed him talking with his hands. But I do think that like he did mention like he knew that the character like had autism.
Yeah, like we would see that because someone asked, I forget who, like, what is his autism like in the background, like in some portrayals? He was like, no, he mentioned you'll be seeing it. He just didn't say how. So I think this is how his interpretation of it is, I'm guessing.
Well, I think he's playing it very well. It's very interesting to see this very adult Theo.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, like you feel like this is the stage where Theo has come into his own and he knows who he is and he accepts who he is, and he's like thinking for him. I don't know. I don't want to say thinking for himself, but just like I don't know. He's like he's grown.
Mm-hmm.
He's grown.
But then it's also just not ignoring the fact that because sometimes it's like, Johnny, what about your glass eye? Like, you don't never have problems with it. Like, Philip, do you ever want to go home and like take your leg off? Like, like it's like,
throw it at somebody like a housewife.
Yeah.
Like with Johnny, all I keep picturing is like he's walking along and all of a sudden the eye just like,
pops out.
And then he's like, runaway eye.
I have a question. Do y'all think that it should be such an issue that Theo takes the advice of Paulina, or like has this relationship with Paulina where he feels very comfortable just going to her and talking to her about things? And
I think this is a case where Paulina's telling him what he wants to hear. You know what I mean? Like,
you think?
No, that's why he's going to her. Like, she supported him going to Demira. Abe did not. Therefore, he's now comfortable going to Paulina because he feels like he can get the support that he wants from Paulina versus Abe. And I still think, even though his delivery was not great with Paulina, I understand why Abe wouldn't want him to go work for Demira.
I think it's because he remembers that time that Lexi. Remember that?
And I am not opposed to Theo going. I'm not opposed to Theo going that route. I can see this actor
as a CEO.
as Theo embracing his like Demira-ness, or like getting into that fold, or like using the Demira power for his own, you know, whatever, suit his own whatever. I'm not against that. I think this actor could play it well.
Yeah. I feel like this. I feel like Theo is so strong-minded that he's like, I know what I'm getting myself into, and I know that that's not how I want to be. And I think that's also why him and Chad right got along, because Chad was like a Demira but not.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that's how Theo is. Theo's like, I'm a Demira, but I'm not like an EJ Demira.
Yeah.
I'm like a Chad Demira. I'm not like my mom Demira when she had on the red dress, but I'm my mom Demira like just in regular everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what he wants is just, now, I mean, if it took a turn, then like I'm not mad, but I think that Theo just wanted support from Abe to be like, I'm an adult and I'm a grown man, and I just want you to support my decision and also my success. As someone pointed out, that he is the CEO of a company like with autism, and like, I mean, that says a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Paulina admitted, she was like, you know, he didn't say it was CEO, but good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all. Because I mean, Paulina's no stranger to the Demaras either.
She's no stranger to a Demira's, but not with the history that Abe has 40 years of history with this family, bad history.
I mean, true.
Family. So again, I can see why Paulina, without that context, would be like, yeah, sure, go work for them. And why Abe would be like, no, absolutely not. You cannot work for this family. Like, I can see why they feel, like, I can see why each side feels the way that they feel. It's just a matter of trying to come together to a mutual agreement. Well, and realizing that Theo's a grown-ass man and can make the decision himself. You may not like it, but don't take it out on don't take it out on each other. Just try to support.
Just support. You know what, Theo? I support you. I'm supportive.
And again, if Abe is unpleased about something, just maybe not be, the delivery maybe needs a little work.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Jennifer and Chad.
I want Chad to start dating Kat Green again, just to be like, F you, Jennifer. Like, I appreciate the fact that, she was like, oh, I've been so hard on you. I'm so sorry. I thought I was like, oh, okay. She's acknowledging the fact that she's been like a you know what. But then she was like,
I want you to have the love for my daughter.
But then like she was like, being away from Kat Green is the best decision. And it's like, girl, just stop. You should have stopped 1 sentence ago and just left it at that. But no. And then, Kat had to show up and for because EJ sent her there, which I know was EJ, puppet master for
not very subtle. Yeah.
I'm like, you couldn't.
I know. Call your brother to say your other brother's missing. Why exactly did we get that plot that went?
Why did we get
resolved? Or was it resolved? Is he actually?
Yeah, Tony. They found Tony. Yeah.
But I'm saying, is it going to be revealed that he actually is missing? Like, it just seemed weird to have a.
No,
it was odd. Yeah.
No, so they docked in Athens while they were on this cruise. Yeah. He went to a meeting. The meeting ran long. He missed the boat. Now he's going to catch her at the next port. It was literally what episode?
What I got.
But do you think it's going to be more?
Yeah, I thought like either because I was like, okay, well, what was the point of all that if it was resolved in 2 episodes? I thought it was going to be a message came through that I'll meet you later, and then it's going to be revealed he actually is kid. I don't know. I just figured what was what was that about?
What was the reason?
Do you think it was a setup for something more?
Yeah, I was like, okay, wait, Tony's kidnapped? Oh no, he wasn't kidnapped. He missed the boat, like anyone else would do for 2 hours. Like, I don't know. I was like, is he actually going to be kidnapped? And Anna just got a message from Tony's phone saying, I'll meet you at the next port or whatever. That's what I thought maybe it was gonna be, or who knows, I don't know. But it didn't seem to go anywhere. Like, you made up a kidnapping plot to get Chat and Cad to have a conversation. Like, you know what I mean? What resulted from that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please don't have Andre come back.
No,
come on.
Andre.
Man died. He was in a martini shaker.
Yeah. Please, no more Andre. Like, stick with Tony. Tony's an interesting enough character.
Wait, Andre's dead, right?
Yeah, Andre's dead.
Yeah, Andre's dead. Abigail killed him.
Mm-hmm.
While she was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
The other one. Gabby with the Y.
Maybe there's a third.
Gabigail.
Maybe there's a third. Maybe there's, Brad DiMera, and he looks exactly like Tony and Andre did. So,
like, no, it's that person. Remember the crypt, the name of the crypt we were laughing at? We were like,
oh Giuseppe?
Yeah, or whoever it was. Yeah, it may have been.
No, it was like Doug DiMera or something stupid like that. It was
No, I remember that. It was like Giuseppe or
I think it might have been Italian. Yeah, it was like an Italian real bit. Yeah,
and it was like, who is a Giuseppe? Like, which DiMera was him? Like, what is going on? I just like Jennifer. Leave that man alone.
Go live your life. Go live your own life.
Yeah. Like,
go watch your husband. Make sure he's not hooking up with someone else. That was a Jack and Kate reference. Just to clear that up.
She started off strong and then she just delved into the sanctimonious.
But she did back off, didn't she, about having what's his face go live with them?
Yeah, which I'm glad she made a point.
Which she should have. That never should have been on. I don't think that's
I agree.
On the table in the first place.
But Chad is still like, he needs to get out of that house. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If this isn't where like the line is drawn to, just for everyone's like well-being, it's also like he can't have a fight with his child without Julie now having an opinion, without Jennifer having an opinion. Like, these people wouldn't have an opinion if you guys all weren't living in the
But they didn't have exposure to your day-to-day. Like, they wouldn't be able to interfere.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They have too much power to, like, when Thomas ran to her that one time and she like kind of like not bucked against Chad, but like challenged him. It was like, hold on, don't get in between like him and his kid having an argument that you don't know anything about. Like, you like let the child go upstairs or whatever, and then you talk to the parent if you want to find out, but you don't pick sides in front of a child like that.
And then Rachel, the little demon child.
Girl, Rachel said, "I'm back." Okay, you thought
I've been gone for a minute.
These last few months because I had to pop a cap in EJ's ass. But
right.
I'm back to being devilish.
I thought she was going to start remembering, but she just flashed back to when she broke the paperweight.
Now she's wants to bludgeon Kat with a pumpkin.
With a pumpkin?
Yes. Get what she said. We're not going to kill her. We're just going to hit her.
The scenes with Marlena and Rachel, and like the way first when Marlena snatched the pencil away from her, and then the way she like took the knife, it was like, this girl can't have. Marlena knows like this little bitch can't have weapons, right? Okay?
No. And she's like, I'm the fucking only one who knows. Me and EJ, who's no big help. Like, I have to now watch this fucking kid like a hawk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's giving like, even though they're related, it's giving Sammy and Lucas. Sammy coming up with the plans and Lucas just going along with it.
Oh yeah, the little one. Oh like
yeah,
it's mini Sammy,
Rachel and Thomas. All right. Oh wait, is that where are we on the mirror drama now?
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
good. Yeah, he's you just skipped
Oh.
them. You blended them into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on. Abe the mentor. So
That's
Liam can't read.
New trade in Salem.
So Liam can't read. This is like an illiterate program where he's coming to learn how to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also Theo's ex-bully from grammar school, high school, whatever.
That's why he can't read, because he was too busy bullying people. Well, welcome, Liam.
Yeah.
Liam.
I think it's what we expected. He's a little bit rough around the edges, but
Mhm.
he
Chip on his
seems to
shoulder
have some sense of perseverance to like come back in and do the program with Abe, as opposed to go back to jail or.
Now, maybe Jada, maybe this is something, and I don't know if it's going to be
I
written.
thought you were going to say this is someone Jada could date. I'm like, you just really just going to put her with anybody, aren't you?
Well, no, put Jada, instead of just being in her office, dealing with, Paulina, JJ, and Theo, maybe Jada can be involved in this guy's rehab or, whatever Abe is doing too. Maybe she can be part of it. Just give her something else to do. Like, I feel bad. We have this strong actress that is sitting at a desk all the time, like, give her something.
You know what I want? Picture it. Liam is waiting for Abe, who is maybe partaking in some sweet bits snacks in the bookstore, and in walks Leo. And Leo and Liam have some interaction where Leo finds out like he's there to learn how to read, to which Leo then replies, "Oh, girl, reading is fundamental. Like that girl over there. You could read her and say, girl, that dress would look good on somebody else other than you. See, that's reading."
And then Liam would be like, I didn't realize.
Where does that involve? He just wanted to make up a scene with.
I just wanted a gay scene about reading.
Oh, okay.
And the wrong interpretation of reading. Liam's like, no, bitch, I can't actually read. I was like, oh.
And for those who don't, Liam is played by Hank Northrop, who is the son of the late Wayne Northrop, who played the original Roman. So
yeah,
so nice to see him and Abe in scenes together, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Julie can have a book club meeting for beginning readers. Oh my God, I'm so shady because I'm like, what are they going to read? The Berenstain Bears?
I would love to have a book club where we read the Berenstain Bears. I would sign up for that in a minute. I love those books.
I like the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
They made a Berenstain Bear cartoon.
Take a look. It's in
a reading rainbow. And see, this is why we need PBS.
Anyway.
I'm just saying. All right. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were introduced to Liam. He can't read. He got scolded for being late.
He's got a chip on his shoulder about something.
Yeah.
Okay, Abe was 2 seconds in there before him, so it was like, Abe, calm down a bit. You just got there your damn self. He literally walked in, was like, sorry, I'm late. Liam's not here, and then he got angry.
But he's as an excuse. Abe is an older gentleman. Not y'all in here. Go see Spot run. Don't knock the Berenstain Bears. Y'all are reading Rainbow. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are going to start naming books that Liam could read. Anywho. All right, y'all. Well, those were your tidbits, and that was this week's episodes of Days. And now, everyone, it is now time for our favorite part of the show, which are our segments. And we're going to start with mine, which is Tony's Official 3 Snaps Award. All right. So I actually had a different 3 Snap Award. And then moments ago, I remembered, oh, I know who I'm going to give it to now. And I don't know her name, but she did so great. The girl who delivered Paul Xander's divorce papers. If you pay attention to this scene, let me tell you what she did. Which I was like, yes, you better act in this under 5. She was like, Xander Kyriakis? And he was like, yes. And then she was like, you've been served. And I was like, oh, you better come through acting like you a friend. Like, oh my gosh, I recognize Xander Kyriakis. Oh my goodness. You got served. Like her face went to that.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how they always do it when they're served with papers, though. Some random will be like, so-and-so, you've been served.
Mm-hmm. But I just noticed how she did it. And I was like, you know what? How would I have done it? Would Terrence have been like, Xander Kyriakis, you've been served. They would have said, that's too much. Cut. You're out. Anyway, my 3 snaps goes to this unknown actress who got her under 5, letting somebody know that they have been served yet again. So, unknown under 5 actress, you get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Oh, snap! And now you have been served. And now it's time for Caption That.
All right, this week's Caption That photo comes courtesy of the Anastasia Sands, not Beaverhausen, Anastasia Sands, book release or reveal, whichever you want to call it, with Bonnie cutting in line for Marlena. And this week's caption goes to, if I can paste it, James Robinson on Instagram with his caption, sorry for cutting the line. I need to get a copy for Mimi. If she reads one more book, she gets a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Remember Book It? Where you had to read 5 goddamn books just to get a personal pan pizza?
I remember that little.
And you thought it was the best pizza you've ever read or ate?
I remember you remember the Scholastic Book Fair?
Yeah.
You had the little papers and you could get your books. I was always excited about that.
Mm-hmm. I was excited about the pizza. I would fake read the books though.
Of course,
I'd be like, yeah, I wrote, because then you can only get the stars from your teacher, and they had to like sign off on it. If I had known then how many personal pan pizzas I'd be able to eat as an adult just by paying for them, I wouldn't have fretted so much about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's when you used to get excited about a pizza party. Literally, pizza and soda would excite you.
Oh, do you not anymore?
I mean, not to that extent. I mean, that was like,
oh baby, don't threaten me with a pizza party.
I know. I'll take a pizza party.
I love a good pizza party.
Anyway, thank you, James Robinson, J Robinson 76 on Instagram, with your caption that made me giggle.
And that was Caption That. And now let's go back in time, shall we, to those were the days.
All right, everyone, taking you back to October 28, 2016, when Hope's confession to Stefano's murder was played publicly during a Halloween event in Horton Town Square. You can see everyone in their Halloween getup here. This sent me down a little bit of a rabbit hole, so go check out the Those Were Days Extended on the sort of relationship between Hope and Stefano, where it started to where it ended. I do a longer recap of the Princess Gina stuff, but also stuff that came after that I think wasn't explored, like the possible co-parenting between Stefano and Hope, and where it began with Megan back in the 80s. So go check that out after this. But yeah, this one taking you back to October 28th, 2016, when Hope confessed to Hope's confession to Stefano's murder was played out loud publicly.
And ladies and gentlemen, those were the days. Bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
We do not have It's a GIF because It's a GIF is doing laundry and sitting in our chat. So now we're just going to go to news and gossip.
Okay, we are starting off with some hopeful news here. We here at Dishin Days want to send our wishes of continued recovery and great health to Suzanne Rogers. This week, she sat down with TV Insider and revealed that she was diagnosed this summer with stage 2 colorectal cancer. She began treatment right away, completed 6 weeks of radiation and chemo, and is feeling really great and is returning to work with the rest of the cast this week from their 6-week hiatus. So big well wishes to Suzanne. She credits in the interview Lindsay Godfrey for just kind of being her rock during this, and really sweet. They enjoyed that sort of mother-daughter relationship off screen as well. She also credits Paul Telfer's huge supports. Want to let people know, no hair loss. She's kind of feeling better as the day goes by, and it was sort of a blessing to kind of take a little bit of time off to get treatment, and she's feeling better and again returning to work. And this is where she speculates. Remember a few months ago there was kind of these rumors that she had retired from Days or was leaving Days. I think this is sort of where it started. Of course, they got it wrong. She was sort of taking a little time off to get treatment for this. So this is sort of where it came. But she said she's feeling great, feeling better every day, and she will be back. So we're only with 10 months ahead. So there'll be maybe, I think it comes out to possibly a 2-month period where we won't see Suzanne on the show. But again, that's 2 months. So, they can kind of work around that. So yeah, we'll see her take a little bit of an absence from the show. But again, it only comes out to about 2 months in the grand scheme of things. So wishing her continued recovery and good health to Suzanne. Yeah. And we all want to offer our condolences to Lauren Kozlow, who recently lost her brother, whom she said could make her laugh like no other. If you go to @Lauren Kozlow on Instagram, she sort of chronicles some really great photos of them through the years, from them being sort of teenagers up until her brother passed. So really sweet tribute to her brother there. So offering Lauren and her family condolences on the passing of her brother here. Next up, we have some good news here. We have some birthdays this week. A lot of them. We have happy birthday to Dan Furgal, Paul Telfer, Tina Wong, and Deidre Hall, who all celebrated birthdays this week. So yeah, go wish them a happy birthday or happy belated birthday if you haven't already.
I think Victoria Konefal had a birthday this week.
Oh yeah.
I always remember this week there's like
There's
a bazillion birthdays, and I think Victoria.
Yeah.
I think I saw Victoria was one of them. So
yeah, happy birthday to Victoria as well. Speaking of Dan, he's teamed up with male skincare line Man Labs. You can check out his promo video. It is very Dan Furgal. To see Dan's skincare line, you can check it out @the Dan Furgal on Instagram. Little snippet of it right there. But yeah, go check that out. And Hank Northrop, who we just talked about, is playing the role of Liam. Stopped by the Days social media studio to be officially welcomed to the show as Liam. If you don't know, Hank is the son of the late Wayne Northrop, who played Roman Brady. Hank shares some old baby photos of him and his dad in his dad's old Days dressing room there, and sort of what it shares what it means to follow in his dad's footsteps. But also, that's on Days Peacock. Also, go check out our interview we did with him during the Emmys. He reveals a little behind the scenes stuff of him interacting with James Reynolds, and the fact that they sort of kept the fact that he was coming on the show a secret from James. So it was sort of a big surprise when he showed up day one to play the character of Liam, and him and James just sort of reminisced and talked about Wayne, and yeah. So yeah, go check that out on our site, and you can check out the snippet with Hank @Days Peacock on Instagram. Yeah. And some of her faves let us in on their biggest Halloween fears in a little fun video. Everything scary from ex-husbands to poison candy to spiders to a claustrophobic pumpkin head. And you can check out what your favorite stars gave as their worst fears or some of their biggest Halloween fears. Also check that out @Days Peacock on Instagram. And last but not least, friend to the show, Eli Cantu, revealed her latest Halloween costume. She decided to do Tina Turner through the decades. as you can see, we got little 60s Tina and then 80s Tina giving us the What's Love Got to Do with It video here. Of course, you can go check out those amazing videos that were put together by friend of the show, Elia Cantu, on her Instagram at Elia Cantu. And then we have for events, we have Lindsay Arnold has actually joined the Evening of Hope and Elegance Charity Gala. We brought this to you actually last week because we know Kevin Spiritus has joined. We also know Carson Boatman will be a part of it. This is happening November 6th this year, Studio City. And BFF Raven Bowens is actually a partner on this charity with the Katuri Hamilton Foundation. Again, Kevin Spiritus is participating, Lindsay Arnold, Carson Boatman, Raven will be there, and we will let you know who else and what's happening actually this week will be in attendance. Tickets and bio, you can actually go to Lindsay's Instagram at Lindsay Bleep Bloop. Yeah.
Lindsay bleep bloop bloop bloop.
Yeah.
Bleep bloop.
Bleep
Yeah.
bloop bloop bloop.
Yep.
She was probably like, Lindsay Arnold was already taken. We suggest Lindsay Bleep Bloop. She was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Don't need help, Lindsay? Don't worry, we got you. We've got Lindsay. Bleep bloop bloop bloop. Hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, and that has been news and gossip. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to see what's coming up this week on Peacock's Days of Our Lives.
Whoops. Take two.
I didn't even know that the kid was mine. And now I literally just signed away all my rights.
You two are now the parents of baby Tesoro.
Hereby known as
Trey.
meaning the third, as in John the Third.
There you are. What is going to happen?
Something tragic. Someone needs to make her pay for what she did.
Look out! You were aiming at Kat, weren't you?
All you care about is her!
Thomas, that's not what...
Splat.
Who was that on the ground that got, I guess, got hit with the pumpkin?
Alex.
Oh, Alex. Okay.
I didn't see it. I watched it again and I saw Rob's face. So it was
Okay.
Alex.
Not again.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Oh God. Well, I
And
guess
what-
that's how we say goodbye to Gary Christopher. Maybe.
And why couldn't they
They
keep
sent him to
that?
bathe you too.
I know, right? Why couldn't they keep that baby's name Tesoro?
They didn't keep they couldn't keep Isaac's name Isaac. They had to change it to
Oh,
JT.
yeah.
Stupid.
Back in the day.
Trey.
As in the third, as in John the Third, as in John Black the Third, as in his name is fucking Johnny Jr.
Oh, is his name Trey John then? Oh.
Yeah. Should we watch the promo again?
Hey, John.
So he explained it. He was like, "We're naming him Trey, as in the third,
Because
as
he's
in-
John the Second. Yeah.
as in John the Third, because John Black, Johnny,
Yeah. He's John the Second.
Trey.
John the Third.
Yeah.
But is it just Trey though?
Yes,
I think that's
the
like
name
the
is Trey.
nickname,
The
yeah.
meaning is
His formal name will probably be John Roman Demira the Third, or
Trey
whatever.
John. Oh, I love Trey John. Trey John Jamera.
Trey John.
Trey John. Hey, Trey John.
Not Trey. Not Trey John.
Hey. Hey, Trey
Oh.
John.
God.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Dishin Days for today. We thank you so much for tuning in, as you always do, every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before we officially head out, Michael Mattis,
yeah.
where can they find you and your potos? Your potos. Where can they find you and your potos?
You have my potos at ML Mattis and at MLM Images LA.
Justin Lee Hareld, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at Justin Lee Harold.
And you can find little old me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony. And again, you can find us at Dishin Days Show on Facebook and Dishin Days on Instagram, Twitter, X, and Threads. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with another full dish of this coming week's episodes of Peacock's exclusive #1 award-winning hit soap opera, Days of Our Lives. Until then, have a wonderful week, everyone. Tell Araceli we said hey, and we'll be back here next week, everybody. That's it. We gonna leave now.
It is pitch dark out right now.
It is.
Not pitch.
So we gonna go turn the light on.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye.